Hello, fifth graders. Today I'm going to teach you two projects in the style of, do you remember? Gustav Klimt. Okay, so the first project is something that looks like this. Okay. Now, if the art room is open, I usually teach fifth graders the self-portrait. I had to do that online this year, okay? And I usually get these back from you, but not this year. So what I will do is take this, and this is from the past. I'll copy it and reduce the size, and you use your portrait and make the robe and the background and turn that into Art Nouveau style portrait, kind of like this one right here. Okay? But this year, because you cannot come to the art room, I had to simplify the project. So I made a copy like this. Okay? This is just a generic face with no hair and nothing. Okay? So the first thing you will do is turn that into closer to your face as much as possible. So add hair, color the skin, change the size of the eyes and the lips, and change the eyebrow shape and stuff like that. And girls, you can put some accessories too, like ribbons on the hair, a necklace, and earrings, stuff like that. Boys, don't do that. Okay. So that's what you do first. And then after you are done with that, I'm going to ask you to divide the space, the robe space and the background space, into 2 or 3 spaces. For example, this one, I divided the robe into two parts, upper part and lower part, and the background into 2, left and right. You can just make it simple like that. Okay. Or this one, I divided the robe into 3 parts with diagonal lines. The background in and out, 2 parts. So this one has total of 5 spaces, 3 plus 2. Okay. Or you can divide the robe into 3 places and the background into 3 spaces. So upper, middle, and lower. So this space and this space is considered the same level. Okay. So this one has 3 plus 3, 6 spaces. Okay. So between 4 to 6 spaces, you can divide them up. Now, one thing I don't want you to do is to divide them up with like zigzag or too complicated lines like this. Okay, so use simple curves to divide. Okay. Now, once that's done, we have to decide on the patterns for each space. Let me show you my example. So what you just saw was a student example, but this is my example. Okay, that's my face right there. So I decided to fill this place with this pattern right here, and that bottom space, this pattern right here. Okay, and so one pattern, one space. Maybe this one's easier to see. Star here, triangles here. Okay, and to decide which pattern goes where, you can just decide with a sample pattern. For example, maybe I want a swirl on this space. So you just take a pencil and draw a sample swirl. Right here, a diamond shape. Right here, 3 lines. Over here, the leaf shape. Okay? Things like that. Just draw one. Do not start drawing 20 leaves all over here with a pencil. That's going to be a waste of time, because once you decide on the pattern, then you take the color medium, and then you just fill it up with small repeated patterns like that. Okay? For this, You can use markers or crayons or color pencils, whatever that you have that shows the colors. All right. Okay, so that was the first project. Let's talk about the second project. Second project has something to do with Gustav Klimt mural. This one is, remember, this is called the Tree of Life. Okay. So I challenge you to make your own Tree of Life in the Art Nouveau style. Okay. And you will need a cream-colored full-size construction paper like this, 9 by 12, and we'll use this portrait format for this project. Okay. Now first, you will have to draw just a tree. Okay. To do that, I used the brown marker right away, right at first. But you can, if you are afraid of messing up, you can use the pencil first and then go over with a marker. So start with a trunk, and then draw a major, fatter branches, and then make it smaller, and then end up with single line with swirls. Okay, and at the horizon, the ground lines. Okay. Now this one is done with a pencil first and a pen next. Okay, you can use a pen or color pencils if you want to. It does not have to be marker, either way. And then after the tree is done, then the fun starts. Then you start filling it up with Art Nouveau style, like that, small repeated patterns on the ground, on the tree trunk, and then go ahead and start coloring it and filling it up. Now for this, I'm going to allow you to even write some messages. What did I write here? Does it say hope and light? Yeah, draw something positive. Okay, don't do negative writing or somebody's, rumor or something. Don't write bad things. Okay, and then you add. I just added owl and different kind of bird right here. You can add any kinds of bird or just totally random things. You can put dog or cat or snake or even cupcakes, just whatever you want on your tree, okay, with your message. And you just color that, and then you can color the background or just leave it alone. That's why I gave you the cream color paper, so that you would not have to worry about the background color. But if you want to change the background color into something else, you can. So that is the Tree of Life project. So the portrait project and the Tree of Life project. You can pick either one or do them both. Okay, have fun in the Art Nouveau style. Thank you. I'll see you next week.